season. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This is TJ Logan to return it, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They go to Johnson again, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Now a man who made his NFL debut late last year, Matt Wild, to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. The rookie from BYU, here's Jamal Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hoyer. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And his third year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not?
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Matt Weil now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Here's Hoyer. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Hoyer off the play fake for Williams. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up? Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Johnson on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a 10th carry for Johnson, finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, for the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A swing pass caught. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down near the 42. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw here. And caught by Curley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looking to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Hoyer finding Garcon there for the 49er first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Williams will try again. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dumping it off for Johnson. 19 yards to pick up there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Dagger.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the back goes into motion. Bridgewater now from the 50. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Bridgewater. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Williams. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Hoyer with a give. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Hoyer. Curley's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On the ground, this is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
So not a good recipe here. Bad field position, and you need more than a touchdown.
And it's hard to get a big play against a defense that knows exactly that. They'll be playing a lot looser in this situation.
Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. On the toss, here's Williams. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
He was looking for Chad Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 390. 390. 2-10. 2-10.
Here's Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Tiger. Tiger.
Bridgewater. Line to and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Bridgewater to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
you